friends, Joy over here. Thanks for watching this video. I'll be guiding you through a Hatha flow. And today's class we're going to be focusing on the core. So yay, lots of core work, cultivating, tapping into that inner fire, that inner power, so you can, move with confidence on your mat, and also make sure once you have that healthy, strong core, it just makes everything better. You can move a little bit more graceful, you can protect yourself and do your poses safely, all right? So just come to a comfortable seat, sit nice and tall. Just taking a moment here to ground yourself, to center. You can always do this in child's pose on your back. But every time you step on your mat, take a moment, tune in. Be the observer. If you wish to set an intention, you can take a moment to do so. Maybe simply ask yourself what brought you to your mat today. Good, and then slowly blinking the eyes to open. We're gonna start on all fours. You're gonna start to move through cat and cow. So this is gonna be a little bit more dynamic movement here. So start to move through cat and cow. As you inhale, arch the spine, but draw the navel towards the spine. So engaging through the belly. Fan your fingers wide. And start to deepen the breath. Connect to the breath right away. Start to make your breath audible. Add texture to the breath. Now inhale, as you exhale and round, curl the toes, hover the knees. Inhale back to that cow, exhale, hover the knees, round the upper back. Do this 2 more times. Final one. Round. Hold it here. You can always bring the knees to the floor if you need. Take the right knee towards your knee, to your nose. And slowly switch. Hover the right knee, draw the left knee towards your nose, and release child's pose. Ooh. Soften here a little bit. Give yourself some time. And then inhale, shift forward, bring the hips slightly down. Take a little chaturanga push up and press back. Again. Spread the fingers, bend your elbows, hug the elbows by the ribs, press back. You can even curl the toes under, do the knees, the legs straight. Take that chaturanga push up. If you need a little bit more challenge, if you have that core strength, upper body strength, make sure you're not compromising the integrity, losing the integrity of the pose. Final one. Hold it here. Squeeze the glutes, pull the belly in. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Press back. We find downward dog. As you come to your downward dog, take the moment to ground yourself, to scan your body, noticing how you feel, what's your energy like, where perhaps you feel tension, tightness. Start to walk towards the top of your mat. Take your time. You can take baby steps here. And then step the feet hip width or even wider. Grab your elbows with opposite hands. Just take a moment in ragdoll. Notice any sensations in the back of your legs, in your low back. Take an inhale, lengthen. Press your hands on your shins. Draw the navel in. And then fold. One more time. Breathe in, lengthen, create space. And breathe out to fold. Final one. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to bow. Keep your feet hip width. Inhale, rise. Come all the way to your tippy toes. So making sure we're engaging here, right? Finding the balance. Tailbone is long, the belly draws in. And think as if you had a block between your legs. Squeeze the imaginary block. Trust yourself. Take another breath in. Exhale, open to the right. Twist to your right. Make sure your left hip doesn't follow you. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open to the left. Nice. Inhale, center. Exhale, take the arms in front of you. Plug the shoulders. Start to slowly lower. Bend your knees. Lift your heels for chair pose variation. So this is also a great pose here to activate the core. Also, you're gonna feel those quads firing up. Breathe. Diverse pose. Maybe you lose your balance just like me. Reach your arms back. And then sit low chair pose. Inhale, just one breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step back, plank, hold. So anytime we come into a push-up of high plank position, remember you can always come down to your knees, my friends. All right, you're gonna take your right knee to your right elbow, but make sure you're not lifting the hips higher than the shoulders. Left knee, left elbow. So this is a little bit more challenging, so we're not using momentum, right? Swinging that leg. Remember to breathe. Engage through the upper back. Pull the belly in. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. You're gonna flow. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Tone the legs. Press up and back. Downward facing dog. Find downward dog. Let the heels get a little heavier towards the earth. Make sure you're pressing firmly through the palms, shifting the weight into the lower body. Bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the top of your mat, whether you want to step, jump, or walk. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, fold. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes. We're going to twist one more time to the right. Back to center. Inhale. Open twist to the left, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair pose. Maybe lower this time another inch. Watch so you're not arching too much. Here, lengthen that tailbone. Draw the belly in. And then diverse pose. Breathe here, keep that chest open, reach your arms back. Sit low, chair. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, plank, hold, wait for me. All right, same idea, but this time we're gonna bring the knees to opposite elbows. So take a big breath in, exhale, right knee, left elbow, twist and switch. Move with your breath, move slow with control. Do one more time each side. Move through your flow, or just press back to a resting pose, whether it's child's pose or downward dog. You're probably warm already, feeling the heat, maybe sweating a little. I am sweating already. Bend your knees, look forward. Meet me at the top of your mat. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to fold. Final one. Inhale to rise. Come to high on the balls of your feet. Let's twist one more time to the right. See if you can follow. Shift your gaze to your right hand. Come back to center. And to your left. Hips stay nice and square. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Arms in front of you. Plug the shoulders and start to sit nice and low into that chair. But now we're going to come all the way down. Good. So you're sitting on your heels. Good. Hold it here a little bit more. Maybe the hands even come to the heart center if the balance is not there. And then slowly come all the way down to your sit bones. We're gonna go into boat pose, Navasana. So as always, I like to offer modifications so you can, stay safe and truly honor yourself. We're all different levels, our breath's different, our bodies and limitations are different. So in boat pose, you can just rest your heels on the floor, or you can bring the tips of your toes to the floor. Hands can come behind your legs. So the moment you take your feet off of the ground, it's gonna be more challenging for sure. So see how you're feeling today, and always feel free to adjust. So make sure your sits bones are pressing down. You can lift. So the tendency here will be the hip flexors to take over. So sometimes by pointing or flexing your feet, it may feel slightly different. You can reach your arms in front of you. Lift that chest, keep your neck long. Shift your gaze where the wall meets the ceiling, or maybe even up all the way. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and release. Sit tall, hug the shins, lengthen through the low back, find a long line from tailbone all the way to your neck. All right, my friends. Now we're gonna go. You can always hover the shins if you want. but we're gonna be adding a little bit of dynamic movement here. So if you wanna find a little bit more stability, it might be nice to keep the heels on the ground. So again, draw the belly in, lift through the chest. Now inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, slowly press the palms down to about shoulder height. So you're leaning back here. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Move with the breath. Slowly reach the arms up and press the palms down. Final one. Inhale, reach your arms, hold it here. Lift the chest a little bit more. Breathe, relax those hip flexors. Allow that shakiness to happen. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. And hug the knees in. One more time. All right, we're going to come down to our backs. So before we get there, zip up through the legs, reach your arms, and then slowly start to round. Each vertebrae. Come slow with control for 3, 2, and 1. So here we're going to tabletop the legs, and you can lace the fingers behind your head and lift the shoulders, but make sure the elbows are not coming in, the elbows are nice and wide. Otherwise, rest your shoulders and your head on the floor. Draw the navel downwards towards your mat. Take a breath in, wake up your toes. Exhale, tap your right foot on the floor. Inhale, lift your leg. Exhale, tap your left foot. And keep going here. Again, you're gazing towards the ceiling or maybe even the wall behind you. Watch so you're not arching too much into that low back. If you notice you're doing that, relax the shoulders on the floor. Maybe grab the edges of the sticky mat. Slowly. Stay with me. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Bring the feet to the floor. You can windshield wipe the legs. You can give your belly a few rubs here. All right, tabletop the legs once again. This time, lift your shoulders. Take your arms outside your left leg. You can take your left hand to the floor for a little bit more support. Energy through the feet. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale, extend that right leg. As you start to exhale, slowly hover that leg down. Inhale, rebend your knee. Extend, exhale, slowly lower the leg down. So let your breath guide you here. A little bit longer, give me a couple more. Final one. We're gonna lower the leg and hold. Maybe lift your shoulders a little higher, pull the belly in. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and release. Allow the low back to relax. Soften the edges of your breath. Thank yourself for your efforts. And we have the other side, so tabletop the legs once again. Lift your shoulders or not. Arms come outside your right leg. Take an inhale. Exhale. Draw the belly in. Inhale, rebend the knee, extend the leg, and lower down. Then do 4 more. Breathe. Stay present, stay connected. Final one. Lower that leg and hold. Lift your shoulders a little higher. Relax your jaw, relax your face and your neck. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and release. Very nice. All right. We're gonna do a final one here on our backs. So we're gonna do dynamic bridge lifts. So feet hip width apart, parallel to each other, walk the heels in. So we're moving arms and legs at the same time. Let me adjust here. So you can also come to the balls of your feet if you want, but the intention here is to really move nice and slow, right? So we want to make sure we are rolling each vertebrae at a time, moving from the core. So you should feel the core engaging. And it's nice because when we lift and go into the bridge, we also find that extension, right? That stretch into the center core and then slowly contract everything. So move with the breath. See if you can inhale for at least 5 or even 6. So inhale, slowly start to lift the hips for 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale slowly, round the spine for 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 3 more times. See if you can inhale for 6 now. Follow your breath. Final one. And release. Very nice. Good work, friends. You can take a twist or you can just windshield wipe the legs. Hug the knees in. Start to rock back and forth. The length of the spine 3 to 5 times. And then whenever you're done, you're gonna press back into a downward dog. You can flow before you get there. You're gonna inhale, raise your right leg to the sky. Draw your knee to your nose, bring the shoulders forward. And press back. See if you can bring your knee now to touch your eyelashes. And stretch back. You're gonna bring your knee to your forehead this time, so a little bit higher. Round, lift, lift, lift. Plant your foot between your hands. Take your time. Back knee can come to the floor. Inhale, raise your right arm. And slowly release. Slowly gonna come into a high lunge. Square off the hips, relax the shoulders. Stay strong through the back leg. So if you can lift that heel, so the heel is facing towards the ceiling. If you feel too much pressure, if you feel like you're crunching into the low back, bend that back knee a little bit more so you can lengthen. Take a breath in, exhale, open, twist, flip your left palm, reach up and back. Take another breath here. Inhale, come back to center. So now you're really gonna have to engage through the legs and the core to find your balance and stabilize. So you're gonna inhale, reach. Exhale, bring the arms back. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. 2 more. Reach. Exhale, slowly airplane arms. Inhale. Exhale, hold it here. Lift your sits bone just a little bit more. And find standing splits. So square off the hips, wake up that back leg and toes. Let the torso drape over the leg. Final breath, maybe walk the hands back a little more. And slowly step back into a lunge here, into a low lunge. Now step your right foot back. All right, you can always hold here, drop to your knees. We're gonna do dip the left hip, maybe this is where you stay, or go into a full side plank. You can add a little more, thread the needle here so that right arm comes under the ribs, reach back up, plank, dip your right hip, maybe raise your left arm. You can add that thread the needle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, center. Do this one more time on each side. Don't forget to breathe. Final one. Regular plank, flow, or downward dog. Raise your left leg, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Take a little higher towards your eyelashes. Press back, knee to your third eye. Plant your foot. Right hand stays down. Raise your left arm. Take that nice twist here. Slowly frame your foot, mindfully, slow with control. Inhale to rise. Wrap your left hip back, right hip forward. Find stability. Find stillness. Another inhale. Exhale, open twist to your left. Flip your right palm, reach up and back. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, stretch both arms high. Exhale, bring the arms behind you like you're wearing a cape. Inhale, exhale. Move with the breath. 2 more. Hold it here. And find standing splits. Stay strong through the left leg. Wake up your feet. One more breath in. And step back into that low lunge. Take a moment, maybe even. And step back to your plank. You can move through a flow or take child's pose. Find stillness. Gratitude in the moments of pause. Allow the breath to soften a little bit more. Notice where perhaps you still feel tension in your body, or maybe when you were doing core work, you compensate and let, tension transfer to other areas of your body. So relax the shoulders, the wrists, maybe roll your wrists or relax your jaw as you open and close your mouth. All right, and let's find our dog. Raise your right leg, step your right foot forward. Braid your right arm high, we've been here before. Peel the chest open a bit more and frame your foot. Inhale, rise, high lunge. So again, arrive at your pose and see if you can start to find sensations right away. Another breath in. Exhale, open twist to the right, flip your left palm, reach up and back. Come back to center, inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna transfer the weight towards that right foot, and you're gonna drop that left knee towards your chest. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach, exhale. Inhale, back to lunge. Exhale, draw the knee in, so really engage the belly. Move with control. Inhale, last one. Good, take another breath here, hold for a moment, and slowly you're gonna start to find a warrior three. So you can keep the knee bent first so you can square off the hips and lift that leg. And then slowly extend your left leg behind you. Any arm variation, my friends, that allows you to keep your chest open, the spine long. Tone that standing leg. Come back to your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, frame your foot, move through that flow or skip. Cobra or upward dog. Press up and back, downward facing dog. One more breath. In through the nose, you can take an audible exhale. Take your left leg high. Step your left foot forward. Raise your left arm, inhale. Frame your foot, exhale. Slowly rise. Breathe and reach your arms high. Try not to step into the future just yet. So stay in the present moment, stay connected. And open twist to your left, flip your right palm, reach up and back. Maybe bend the left knee a little bit more. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, draw that right knee towards your chest. Inhale, back to lunge, stretch the arms. Exhale. Two more. Final one. Hold it here. Grow a little bit taller. And then slowly start to find warrior 3. We've been here before. You know what the pose looks like and what it feels like. Slowly back to high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, frame your foot. Option here again to take a flow or just hold a plank. And then maybe you find downward dog or child's pose. Take a moment, pause, observe. Take another 3 mindful with slow breaths here. Good, slowly. We're gonna wrap it up before we do a cool down with dolphin pose. So it's a very challenging pose. You can do with both feet on the ground. You can do raise one leg at a time for a couple of breaths, or you can even start to play with that L shape with the legs and do little hops if you want to eventually get to forearm balance to Pincha Mayurasana. So be mindful here that you don't sink into the shoulders too much, and if you have tight hamstrings, you can always bend your knees. You can take your feet wider, but make sure, so if the forearms are on the ground, that the shoulders are stacked over your elbows. All right, so bring your forearms down. Make sure the elbows are no wider than the shoulders. You're gonna relax your neck completely here and gaze towards your toes. Walk the feet forward. Press your forearms. Remember to breathe. Engaging through the core and also building that upper body strength here. Two more breaths. Press the forearms a little bit more. Pull the belly in. And release. Child's pose. All right, we're gonna come into a seated position. You are going to extend your left leg. Cross your right leg over so you have roughly ankle to knee alignment. Right hand behind your back. Raise your left arm to the sky and twist to your right. Make sure you're not leaning back. Flex those toes. Stay active through the twist. And slowly release. You can take a counter twist here. Slowly release. Let's switch sides. Sit tall. Cross your left leg. Flex your right foot. That big toe also stays on the floor. Left hand behind your back. Raise your right arm and twist. Shift your gaze back. Another inhale. Stay for your exhale. Slowly release, counter twist if you wish. Extend both legs, rock the hips back. You can bend your knees as much as you need here. You can even take blocks under the knees. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, fold. You can shake your head yes and no. Open and close the mouth. If you want something a little bit more restorative, maybe just round the spine and relax the legs. Or something a little bit more active, you pull into your feet or your shins and really press that sternum forward. And slowly release. We're gonna come down to our backs. We're gonna spend a few breaths in bridge pose. So if you want to do a more, gentle restorative version, a block might be nice under the sacrum, just to stretch that center core a little bit, that front body. And then if there's any other pose you wish to take a moment to go there. If you are in supported bridge, the block comes under the sacrum, that bony area in the small of your back, and the block is horizontally, so sideways, and you can choose the height of your block. Maybe walk the shoulders in a little bit. Allow yourself to relax. If you're taking traditional bridge, you press the feet, you lift your hips up. Keep your neck neutral. Press your feet to slowly lift. Take that block out of the way. If you chose to use one, hug the knees in. Forearm wraps around the legs. Grab your elbows with opposite hands. Say something kind to yourself. Squeeze into a tighter little ball. And release. Set up for Shavasana. Stay on your back. Bring the legs wide. Adjust hips and shoulders. Close your eyes, or at least find a soft gaze. Remember that all is well here, that you are in a safe space. So give yourself permission to just go back to your natural breath. Let go of the poses. Just go into that peaceful, quiet space within yourself. No more efforts. Just receiving. You may stay here as long as you like. Remember that this is the most important pose. As always, it's truly an honor to guide you. Thank you for your time, your energy. May you have peace, may you be happy, may you be free. From my heart to yours, namaste.